What's up YouTube, Kryptonite Miner here. Thanks again for tuning into the Kryptonite Mining channel. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to drop me a like, a subscribe, and hit that notification bell. In today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and a setup video of the KA3 Kadena miner from Bitmain. So if you're a current subscriber of the channel, you know exactly what I went through getting this thing from Casa miners to here. This is a December batch order, and I finally got it on May 16th. So, if you are new to the channel, please refer back to my Casa Miners negative review video. Just check out loads of information from that video about their shadiness and how they run their business. So please check out that video, it's a good watch as well. So, without further ado, let's get this unboxing and setup guide started. Here we go. Some miners finally delivered, and I believe I'm seeing this day. Oh yeah. Right here, this is a little setup guide I think you can take a look at if you need to, which I pretty well kind of researched and looked up what I need to do, so going to set that to the side. All right, so it looks like it's. I'm pretty impressed with the packaging, honestly, because I mean, you know, this thing is traveling around the world, so you know, it's gotten beat and banged around a few times. So I'm very happy with the packaging. Good job, Bitmain. I know I ordered from Casa Miners, but I mean, I cut open the Bitmain tape, so. Supposed to be testing them Casa miners, but I don't know about that. Wow, I am very impressed with the packaging. Good job, Bitmain, for real. I just can't say that enough. Wow, she is heavy. And honestly, I used to have my shelf the other way, but I thought it would be too long. It looks a lot, you know, bigger in the box. But honestly, I probably could have left my shelves the way they were, and that would have ran perfectly fine. But I don't have much right now, so we'll go ahead and just set it the way like this. I have the shelves now. Alrighty, let's get this bag off here. My first ASIC miner. She looks beautiful. Terrible experience with Casa miners though. Make sure you check out that negative review video I have out about them, so you can, you know, not deal with that. Ooh, she's got some weight to her. Alrighty, so two things you're going to need. First, you're going to need yourself an Ethernet cable. Okay, most of these ASIC machines are not Wi-Fi compatible. They do have some out there. Usually they're going to be your little like KD light boxes and things like that. More of your standard home miner that only uses about 200 watts, one that you can just plug into a normal outlet. Some of those have Wi-Fi access, but big boys like these normally have Ethernet ports only. So you definitely want to make sure you have, you know, either a router next to it or you have your house wired up with some Ethernet cables. So first, we're going to plug that thing in. All right, it's secure. So number two, okay, so most of your ASIC miners, they are 240 volt machines, okay? And that's not what your standard wall outlet takes. You know, this is something like your washer or dryer would take, a big boy or a welder or something, because this bad boy is like 3100 watts. Okay, that's pulling a lot. That's pulling a lot of power. So it actually takes two cables, okay? And right here, you can get this PDU right here, and it's going to take two cables to the ASIC miner. You can also plug in a power supply to a mining rig that has one power supply unit into this PDU, which goes into a 240 plug, instead of a standard 120 outlet, which is half of the voltage. Okay, now I have a good instructional video on how to get this set up. It's titled ASIC Miner Electrical Setup. Like I say in that video, it is just a guide. If you're not professional or know what you're doing, please contact a licensed professional so they can have that wired in properly for you. But you just go on Amazon or eBay or just Google it, and this is called a PDU. And then you will need to get some of these cables right here, C13 to C14 cables, and they are like what you see in a standard computer, except you're not used to seeing this in. Probably it's the opposite. This is what you're typically used to seeing that goes in the computer, and then you have a wall outlet, but it's kind of just the opposite, and that's what this is here in the PDU. So we're gonna plug this bad boy up. We will be mining Kadena momentarily. This ain't like building your GPU rig. This is plug and play at its finest. She's not even up to full sound yet. You'll have your Ethernet lights blinking. There we go. We're kicking into high gear here. We're not mining yet. We'll have to set it up, but it's just now booting up. It's such a beautiful sound. Nothing puts a smile on my face than the sound of that hum. That hum of keeping our finances decentralized, away from a centralized government, a centralized bank, who just keeps inflating our dollar. Invest in the cryptocurrency. Look into projects. I really love Kadena. It's a great project. So, she's all getting all fired up now, and we're gonna hop over to the computer and show you what to do to get it all set up. There are a few ways that you can go about doing this, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you each one of those ways. The first way, you can go to Google and search for Advanced IP Scanner. Once you find it, go to their site and download it. You can choose either to install it or just run it one time. In this video, I choose the option to just run it one time. I had a problem finding my miner on this program, so that's what leads us to the next option, which is logging into your local router and finding the IP address that way. First of all, you will need to know the IP address to your local router. And if you don't know what that number is, there's an easy way to find it. All you need to do is go to the search on the taskbar and type CMD. This will bring up the command prompt. Once you have that open, type ipconfig/all and go down to default gateway and look at that number. This number is your router's local IP address, which you will use to get into the router's configuration. So once you have that, go over to your internet browser and type that number in and press enter. You will be asked for the admin username and password to the router. If you have not changed this, then it should be the defaulted one that comes on it out of the box, and possibly written on the bottom of the router. Once you're in the router's configurations, you can usually see the miner on your device list. Smarter, newer routers should show it no problem. My router is a business router and not really plug and play, so I ran into a few issues getting this going. If you have any issue yourself, please leave a comment below and I would be more than happy to help you. If neither one of those steps work for you, on the back of the miner, do a long press on the reset button. It's normally located right here by the Ethernet port. Make sure to do a long press, like 30 seconds, because that does a hard reset. Once you have reset the miner, try the first two steps again, and if that doesn't work, you may have to try the third option, which I had to do. Hopefully you have a spare router lying around to do this step. Once you have your spare router, try plugging nothing in it but the miner and a computer. Go ahead and run an Ethernet cable from the internet port on the secondary router to your main router or switch that has internet access currently going to it. Once you have all that plugged in, go into that router's configuration and look at the device list, and there should only be 2 devices showing. Those 2 devices should be your computer or the miner. Once you see the miner, copy the MAC address down. The MAC address stands for Media Access Control Address, which is a unique address consisting of numbers and letters that each device that connects to the internet uniquely has. Once you have the MAC address, you can plug everything back into your main router and put your old router back into storage. Now once you go back into your router again and look at the connected devices, you should be able to see your device now by comparing the MAC address. Also, if you still don't see it, you can try adding the device manually with the MAC address and an IP address of your choosing. Once you have that all squared away, you can now jump back over to the internet browser and type the IP address of your miner in and press enter. Finally, you'll be prompted for a username and password, which the default username and password are both root. Once you're in, we need to upgrade the firmware on the machine. All you need to do is go to Google and type Bitmain firmware upgrade, and it should be the first one listed here. Once you're on their site, go down and choose the coin/algorithm and then choose your miner under that. You can then click download. Once that's downloaded, bounce back over to the KA3 miner settings and make sure that you are on firmware upgrade, and then click the button to upload the firmware. It should be the most recent file in your downloads folder. Once you find it, click it and then click update. Let it do its thing, and once it's done, it should boot back up and be ready for the mining pool address and your KDA wallet address. To get the mining pool address, let's bounce over here to mining pool stats. Type KDA and then click on it. Here are the Kadena mining pools. Let's try and stay decentralized and go with the second one, poolflare.net, which doesn't have the most hash rate, and click on it. Once there, we are going to pick the server based on our location. I am on the East Coast, so I'm going to choose the East Coast server. Copy that and then go over to the miner settings and paste the miner address in the pool 1 spot. After that, you need to get a Kadena wallet address. There are many KDA wallets you can choose from, and you can check them out by simply Googling Kadena wallets. Do not mine to an exchange wallet because your deposits could be lost. Be sure to mine to a hot wallet like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, or Zelcore. In this tutorial, we will be using the Zelcore wallet. It's easy to set up and use. Just make sure you write down that security key and keep it in a safe place. This address right here that starts with a K will be the address you are using. Make sure to copy it. You can have the Zelcore wallet on your phone or PC. If you need to, you can always copy the address and send it to yourself in an email if need be. Once you have the wallet address, go back to settings on the miner, and where it says miner name, paste this address in that spot. If you want to change the name of your miner, put a dot at the end of the address like this and type what you want to name your machine. Also here, you can put a password if you want, but you don't have to, so for this tutorial, I'm just going to put 123. Once that's done, click save, and you should be ready to go. It should start hashing away soon, and if not, just click restart miner and give it a minute or so, and you should be hashing away mining Kadena. After having my machine running for a couple of weeks, it looks like I'm averaging about 17 Kadena a day. I hope you found this video useful, and remember, if you have any issues getting your miner set up, please reach out to me in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to assist you in getting your miner up and running. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to drop me a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new exciting videos here on the channel. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Kryptonite Miner out.